Welcome everybody, welcome to Tech Growth Stocks channel. Today I present you a new video. Specifically, I will give you the top IPO stocks to buy, and this is part 2 of the series. So these are top IPO stocks. I will give you top 5 IPO stocks. These have strong sales growth and they have excellent momentum. So I think these are definitely the top IPO stocks to buy and to focus on. And if you missed part 1 of the series of the top IPO stocks to buy, please have a look at my channel or have a look in that video. I will make a link so you can have a look at these stocks as well, because in the part 1 there are also excellent top IPO stocks to buy. Okay everybody, so before we start right off with the first stock, I have to make a short disclaimer. This video does not constitute financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, so please consider that. Okay everybody, so that was it for the intro. Let's start right off with the first top IPO stock to buy, and as you can see, it is FTCH, Farfetch. As you can see, Farfetch has been an IPO in September 2018, and after its IPO, here it broke down and it made its low in this year in March, and it could reverse and trade to the upside and form a nice uptrend. In the short-term chart, you see an uptrend here, and recently here we have been base building. We made a base and we could break out strongly of that base on 2 November and trade to the upside strongly. Farfetch's growth characteristics are excellent. The EPS growth is very strong with 405%. The sales growth is also very strong with 73%. And the relative strength rating is also excellent with 98. And it's in a hot sector, in the internet retail sector. So I think it's definitely a top IPO stock to buy. Okay everybody, so that was it for Farfetch. Let's have a look at the next top IPO stock to buy, and it is mRNA, Moderna. Here you can see the longer term chart of Moderna, and as you can see, it was an IPO in December 2018. After its IPO, it built a nice IPO base, and it could break out from that IPO base around March this year and trade to the upside. In the short-term chart here, we see a sideways movement since May this year, and recently we could break out here of that sideways movement around November 11, 12. We broke out here and now we traded strongly to the upside, specifically due to the strong vaccine trial results for Moderna and the overall strong news with the vaccines. Moderna's growth characteristics are good. The EPS growth is strong with 18%. The sales growth is super strong with 617%, and the relative strength rating is excellent with 98, and it's a hot biotech stock, so I think it's definitely a top IPO stock to buy. And by the way, everybody, so Moderna, I have been covering this for quite some time now, and it was also in my tech momentum stock strategy, and I'm up strongly in that stock. So if you do not want to miss any new stocks, any new stocks from me, so why not subscribe to my channel? So going forward, I will give you all my stocks so that you can see all my stocks. Okay, so that was it for Moderna. Let's have a look at the next top IPO stock to buy, and it is FSLY, Fastly. Here you can see the longer term chart of Fastly, and as you can see, Fastly was an IPO in May 2019. After its IPO, it formed here a nice IPO base, and it could break out of that IPO base in May this year and trade to the upside and form a nice uptrend. The short-term chart, you see here an uptrend, and you can see as well we have been base building and moving sideways and fastly since June this year. Currently we are near the lower end of that base here, and it looks like we could trade to the upside soon in Fastly. Fastly's growth characteristics are good. The EPS growth is 12%, and the sales growth is very strong with 52%, and the relative strength rating is also strong with 96, and it's in a hot sector, in the tech software sector. So I think Fastly is definitely a top IPO stock to buy. Okay, so that was it for Fastly. Let's have a look at the next top IPO stock to buy, and it is PTON, Peloton Interactive. Here you can see the longer term chart of Peloton, and as you can see, Peloton was an IPO in September 2019. After its IPO, it formed a nice IPO base, and it could break out of that IPO base in May this year and form a nice and very nice uptrend. Short-term chart, we see a strong uptrend here, and we made a high in Peloton on October 16, and since then we have been consolidating, and now we are trading here at the lower end of that consolidation, and it looks like soon Peloton could continue its upward move. Peloton's growth characteristics are excellent. The EPS growth is super strong with 2,360%, and the sales growth is also super strong with 202%. The relative strength rating is very good with 95. So I think Peloton is definitely a top IPO stock to buy. Okay, so that was it for Peloton. Now we come to the last top IPO stock to buy for today, and it is NET, Cloudflare. Here you can see the longer term chart of Cloudflare, and as you can see, Cloudflare has been an IPO in September 2019. After its IPO, it formed a nice IPO base here, and it could break out that IPO base, let's say around March this year, and form a nice uptrend. Yeah, in the short-term chart, we see an uptrend here strongly, and recently you can see we broke out here again, and last week on Friday we broke out and traded to the upside again. Cloudflare's growth characteristic, the EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 20%, but the sales growth is very strong with 51%, and the relative strength rating is also very strong with 96, and it's in a hot sector, in the tech software sector. So I think Cloudflare is definitely a top IPO stock to buy. Okay, everybody, so these were the top IPO stocks to buy for today. This was part 2 of the series. If you missed part 1, there are also excellent top IPO stocks to buy in it with strong sales growth and strong momentum characteristics, or strong relative strength ratings. So have a look at my channel, or I will make a link, so please have a look at these stocks as well if you are interested in IPO stocks. Okay, if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up. This would help me very much. And also, if you do not want to miss a video going forward, so why not subscribe to my channel? I will deliver many more IPO stock videos, and also tech momentum stock videos and tech growth stocks videos. And these are all excellent stocks, I think, which I cover. So my goal is only to give you the best stocks which have the best future price increases. So why not subscribe to my channel and take advantage of all these strong stocks. Okay, everybody, so I had fun making this video, and I thank you for watching, and I hope I see you again in the futures. Cheers.